I think so much of change, right? We know change is going to happen. Like that is inevitable. And everybody understands change is going to happen. You cognitively get it, right? Yes, change is here, change is happening. But the actual emotional side of it is where myself, all if not, all of my clients get tripped up, right? So it's this part of like, how do I actually do the emotional part of transitioning because of whatever change has come in? So have you ever been thrown off by a change or a transition, and what did you do?
Yeah, well, like, as you're alluding, Holly, there's two sort of different types of change. One when you're prepared for it, and one when you're not. And the time I wasn't was at Crystal Palace when I was a player coming back from an injury. And suddenly I got called in by Simon Jordan, who was the owner then of Crystal Palace. On a Monday, we'd lost on the Saturday. A game I wasn't playing, I was sub, and so I came and training on the Monday. Wasn't very happy because we'd lost the game. I'd been sub, I hadn't played, so I wasn't particularly pleased. Finished the training. As soon as I walked off the training field, Simon Jordan called me in the changing room and just said, "I've sacked the manager. I want you to take over."
Bit of shock?
Complete, total shock. I was no way prepared for it. I'd done my very basic coaching badge, but I'd never put on a proper session in my life. Didn't have a clue what I was doing.
I think a lot of people will really resonate with that word of just being like shocked, like, oh my gosh, now this is what I'm dealing with. What about on the other hand, when have you, I guess, put yourself forward for the change or transition? How was that different? Like, what was the different emotional, I guess, side of it that you had to help yourself through?
Yeah, so just as I became the manager or caretaker manager initially at Fulham, things were going really badly, sort of on the pitch and around the club in general. And all the Fulham fans were singing at the games, "We want our Fulham back," which sort of says a lot. It means, the club had lost its way, lost its identity. So, it was obvious to everyone really that a change needed to be made. And that was when I got given that opportunity, like I say, to take over as caretaker manager at Fulham, and I eventually got the job on a full-time basis. And yeah, I mean, luckily enough, I was able to be there and be part of when the fans were then singing, "We've got our Fulham back." So it needed a change, and like I say, I was sort of prepared for this really because everyone could see a change.
A lot of conviction.
A change needed to happen. Yeah, I mean, it was as a club I had a lot of history with. I had 2 promotions as a player. And I'd been there scouting during the Europa League final season and managed the under-18s, the under-21. So I had a lot of history with the club, sort of cared deeply about the club. And I was struggling, seeing the club struggling and suffering. And, fortunately, I was then in a position I could do something about it and sort of turn the lights back on a little bit, so to speak.
Yeah, so I think both of these transitions, right, have so much different emotions behind them and how you had to support yourself, right? One, you're kind of thrown into the spotlight. The other one, you're like, let me into the spotlight so I can make a change here. I think it's knowing that those kind of exist. There's a whole plethora of it, right? And you have to support yourself differently depending on the type of change you're going through.
Exactly. I mean, the first one I was almost, once I got my head round it, almost sort of like nothing to lose. This is an opportunity, just take it. And I did. I really enjoyed it. The second one, the Fulham scenario, was, I think, more pressure because I felt more responsible, almost, if you like, and it was like a bigger job because of the situation that the club was in. So different types of feelings, different types of pressure, different emotions, for sure.